We're going to start calling these story times, giving God the glory story times. So, real quick, then this happened last week. I didn't say nothing to y'all because I don't like to put everybody in my business, and I just like to see how the Lord gonna work things out, right? So, last week, well, the week before last, I used the agency, a resource to help me pay my power bill because y'all remember I just told y'all I just started back working, and before then I was going through a period of having to trust God for a door to open up. I needed that time to heal and get some things done, and so that happened, and so the door opened up and I got a job. But I knew my power bill was due, so I reached out to an agency and they said that they would help me. I sent in all the information and things like that. Now, normally they would text you. And while we're right here, let me just stop right here. Honey, don't let your pride and ego get in the way, honey. You be afraid to go into a government office and get the assistance or the help that you need, honey. That's what it's there for. My grandma used to be prideful like that, honey. Didn't want to use no EBT card. Now, granted, she worked her behind off, so she had the money. She could be bourgeoisie. But that pride was still in the way, honey. My mama would give her food stamp card to help with Thanksgiving dinner or something like that, honey. She was too prideful to even go in the grocery store and use a food stamp card, honey. The Lord will provide for you. He didn't say how, honey. And if your pride is in the way, you're going to miss your blessing. Anyway, so they normally write you back and let you know if they're going to help you. So they didn't never write back. So my bill was supposed to be turned off on Monday. So Monday came and didn't get turned off. So I just assumed that they paid it, right? Child, here come Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm laying in here right before I go through my therapist appointment, honey. Boom, the power go out. And I said, now what's going on? Girl, I called the power company and they said, well, we got a non-payment, so we had to turn you off. I said, the devil is a lie. So I called my caseworker and I said, well, y'all didn't let me know that they couldn't help me. If that was the case, then y'all should have let me know something so I could go ahead and go to my next step and use a different resource. Right. So she was like, I don't know, but we sent the payment. And I said, well, they said they didn't get a non-payment instantly. My mind wanted to go into a frantic, and I wasn't going to let that happen. So I called my sister and I was like, girl, I may need you to come pick me up. I may have to stay at your house a couple of days just till I figure out what's going on. Child, why she hit me with, well, you're going to have to find a ride here. Mind you, she 45 minutes away and she know I don't have a car. You're going to have to find a ride here and you're going to have to bring your own food. At that point, I knew, I said, you know what? I said, don't even worry about it. God got me. I went on to my appointment. I prayed about that thing in the car on the way there, honey. So then she texted me and she was like, well, won't you write a check? I don't have a checking account. I'm not finna do any illegal things. And let's stop right here for a second. When you start serving God, honey, you don't have to do those